morning. It's Monday morning. It's quite early, it's only about 7:45. We left home quite early. We're still waking up. It's currently quite foggy, however the sun hopefully will burn through that. We've caught the bus and then we hitchhiked with a lovely old chap in his really old Volkswagen who brought us the last 15 kilometres or so. So yeah, hopefully this way into the fog will lead us to a spot. Thought I heard a train. Yeah, so we'll show you when we get there.
You can't see much ahead. I can't say I enjoy it when you can't see where you go in the place you've never been.
So we are at the spot, or one of the spots for today. It's behind, looking into the sun, which is now coming through the mist. Yeah, it's quite nice. It'll be really nice to see it emerge out of the mist. But yeah, yesterday's hitchhiking was quite an interesting one as well, because we came out of the statue, went to the road, and the first car that stopped for us, he was like, yeah, get in. And then his wife was on the phone, who spoke English and translated for us. She was an English teacher. Said that he wanted to take us all the way to Ulaanbaatar for nothing. He didn't want any money, even though we'd offered. So it was really nice. And as we got near Ulaanbaatar, I saw a train, pointed out to Elena, and he was also looking, and he showed us on his phone that he was a train driver. So it was quite a coincidence, really. So yeah, that was really nice. But yeah, really nice guy to take us 50 kilometres back and not want anything. So it was a really nice end to the day yesterday.
It was. Well, it's raining now, and we're sheltering under the tree and under a new umbrella we bought yesterday. It wasn't in the forecast at all. For me, it just said cloudy. For Richard, it said sunny. So you really can't trust.
And we got rainy instead.
I think it's been about half hour, 40 minutes. We'll have a little flow here. Maybe you can't see really. And it was absolutely belting it down. So yeah, we're just hoping for more blue sky, because all this thunder lightning are over there.
Not great at all.
It's not. We have an umbrella, but we still got slightly damp. So.
However, it should hopefully only be a summer storm, and hopefully the sun will come out and we'll dry off. But it's so unpredictable, the weather here. It's, you know, dare I say, even worse than British weather for unpredictability.
Yeah, you need to be, and we should have been maybe more well prepared. Apart from umbrella, it's good to have some sort of a rubber shoe covers. We saw one at the supermarket yesterday, and to have some sort of a poncho to protect yourself from the rain better. Yeah, that's how it is. really crazy stuff to take a picture of trains. I know it's hobby at the bottom, but he gets carried away sometimes.
Yeah, maybe.
Tell.
So, saw a train in the distance come round the corner over there. One of the older modernised types now. There's not many of them, especially see them on freight is top notch, basically grade A. So immediately seeing it, thought, right, I need to get to a spot where I can get a photo of this. Fingers crossed the sun stays out, because it was out at the time, so all this is going through my head. So I ran up this hill, which I'll just, so I came from the bottom up this hill, which is higher than it looks up here. Great viewpoint as well up here, all the way down to over there, over there. So probably a bit under a kilometre, I reckon, but up and down. Got there about 10 seconds before the train came, got the photo. Quite pleased with the photo, all good in that sense. However, I did need to have 5 minutes sitting going afterwards, because it was absolutely shattered me out and stresses Elena out a bit. But if it had been anything else, I probably wouldn't have made the crazy dash. But these trains, you know, you may have to wait a couple of days to get a spot like that. So yeah, maybe a bit sad.
Exactly the same one on Friday.
No, different cab.
No.
So, however, but it's lovely up here anyway. Just look at that view. It's absolutely stunning. Really is. Snack time.
What happens to your shoes after a little bit of rain?
And vegetation.
Exactly.
And all things nice.
Yeah. Rich has got new shoes.
How they are?
And me.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They were bought in the paths of Mongolia and its elements. So.
Yeah, I think my left shoe is a little bit wonky. Just goes at the side like that. I don't know. It's just how it's made. Well. Some goats. Yeah, there is some goats over there. I think, are there horses somewhere over there?
There's goats, sheep, horses and cows all in there together.
All sorts of farm animals.
I mean, it's a massive area and there's a lot of them. They don't seem particularly bothered to come over to us though.
They have a lot of vegetation to eat. Ah, they're cute. They came all the way from up there. Oh, there's some horses on top. We're walking back now because it started to rain again and thundering. Oh, yeah.
We don't want to push our luck with it, so...
Yeah, no one has stopped yet.
But eight cars have gone past, no one's stopped yet. And the funny thing is, as we're walking back, another one of those quite uncommon locos has come along after, so the chances of 2 in a row are quite slim. However, I've got a photo once, so smiles all round.
been at local supermarket and we found these at like sort of a jelly aisle. We're not sure what's that, but I think it's jellies. Yeah, it's white. Looks like that. Just
It's like a little shot of jelly.
Does it taste like jelly?
Yeah, it does.
What's the flavour? Is it fruity?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's got
Melon, I think.
yeah, melon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all multicolored, so multi-flavored. I think the transparent one, sort of a melony flavor. Red, maybe. It looks orange on camera. I don't know. Anyway, something interesting to try in Mongolia.
The next day.
Morning world.
Hello.
We're train spotting on the same spot as yesterday. The weather looks promising. Yeah, it's better. It's a bit windy. Yeah, the sun is quite.
Mostly out.
Yeah, I would say so. So, what did we see?
2 trains so far in about 3 hours, so not the busiest this morning, but we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. Just had some lunch, been watching some grasshoppers.
Quite a whole tiny piece of bread.
So yeah, we'll see what the day brings, but getting here was nice and easy this morning, so all good.
So we have a random person standing over there.
And been there for the last 3 hours.
I don't know. Maybe he's. I don't know. Hopefully he's alright. We have where is that? Grasshopper eating piece of bread. There was another one, but I think the original one pushed it. Ah, it's still there. And they're quite enjoying it. Yeah. We spotted a train. Oh, I'm going to video. Richard is going to take a photo. Click. We also decided to buy mosquito repellent, which is always handy. And yesterday we bought that raincoat. It's really decent quality one. It goes with the hood, with the high-vis strap on the back. Yeah, it's really nice quality one. It was about 5 quid, I think. So it's good to have one because you never know. Today it's sunny. Tomorrow it might rain, so it would be really handy to have. We got just one because we have an umbrella and I will be fine with umbrella. And Richard could use this one because he has a camera, so he could hide the camera. Use a raincoat, yeah. The train is here. Richard is all the way up there. So he basically ran. I'll show you over there because he thought there might be another train, but from other way around. But no, so position over there, and the little train.
much later.
So, welcome to the central square at night, or, well, evening, 9 o'clock, is it? Something like that. Yeah, so behind us, presidential government building, isn't it?
Parliament, I think.
Yeah, Parliament. We'll just show you a bit as well now. So starting off with the Parliament building, which is, I'd say, actually a really impressive building. You've got various statues, got Genghis Khan on the front in the middle, just back there. And to be honest, it looks really quite nice at night with the blue lights. You've got these these buildings around here look really quite nice in the older architecture style. Reminds me a bit of some buildings in Russia. I don't. Does it remind you of some Russian buildings? These?
Yeah, a little bit. This one looking like a theatre, classic theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really quite nice architecture. And then when we get round to this area where there's actually a few small skyscrapers. I think the first thing I noticed in the dark, they're not really that well lit up. In Georgia, especially Azerbaijan, in Astana, they were, really brightly lit up, often lots of different, almost neon colours. But yeah, it seems a bit darker, not really dark, but just seems, not as lively. I really do like this building. Reminds me of something ancient Greek. This is quite an interesting building as well, with red and orange lights on. And then, nearly full circle, we've got the small shopping centre with KFC and Pizza Hut in there, where we've just been some tea. And that's really quite nice in there, actually. It seems really quite modern shopping centre, and compared to some of the other shopping centres, a lot more modern.
Well, I should say that I'm really happy to be in Mongolia. I mean, I'm happy for the opportunity to see the countryside, the scenery, but I think it's not really my cup of tea fully. I hate to say it. It's a bit stressful for me. And like I said before, I prefer more maybe steady and lazy kind of holidays. But here, you won't get it really.
No.
The city is really quite hectic and difficult to move around.
So much traffic.
Yeah, you just can't.
It is something that is actually voiced in a lot of places when you look about stuff in Mongolia. Is the traffic in Ulaanbaatar is really hectic. Just a quick opinion on that is, I think they don't have maybe good public transport infrastructure. They have basically buses, and that is about it. Buses and taxis, which obviously buses are good, but when you've got so much traffic,
proper taxis, you just hitchhike.
They'd really benefit from trams, if not even a metro, because the city's quite long, so a metro along that would probably help massively. But a huge amount of money needs to be spent, and it's a huge investment for a country to spend. And presumably there's other priorities. From a bit of like a nerdy point of view, I think I'd actually enjoy to kind of maybe have a look at maybe some solutions to ease traffic, to improve public transport here. Some things they do really quite well, having a transport card that you can top up at loads of kiosks, and they're literally nearly every bus stop. It's really great, but there could be various things on the buses that they could do to improve with.
Yeah, but again, you need to know that these kiosks do that.
There needs to be more information. There needs to be online information about where bus routes go. Google Maps seems to have where they go, but not the frequencies. There needs to be an app that's a bit more foreigner friendly, I think. Yeah.